Hi everybody, this is Rose of Sharon and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently got a chance to see Red Sparrow and to be honest, I was quite a bit underwhelmed at the presentation of the movie. I thought it would be absolutely sensational and the previews really make it look quite well done, but when you see the movie you think this is not what I expected. And to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed. The book was far, far better than the movie. I thought that um, Dominica she was well portrayed. I think that they did a really good job with choosing her actress and the other actors and actresses that were involved. There was one actress, though, she was playing the part of an American, and her accent was so annoying, and her acting was so cringeworthy. I was just sitting there like I am right now, shaking my head, thinking, she's not used to this, is she? She's not really in the A list. Probably not. She's probably a B lister, and I don't mean to be mean, but for the most part, it followed the book, but it just, I got really bored really fast, even though it's a very intriguing and rather unsettling look at the world of seduction and psychology, reverse psychology, triggers, how easily the mind can be manipulated by lust and want and desire. And I always found that to be very interesting. Of course, I love any story about the KGB and the CIA and MI6, all that. I'm fascinated by it, but this one really didn't quite hit the mark. I'll give it a thumbs up. It was exciting on many different levels, but with that being said, there were a lot of things I didn't care for in the film. There were a lot of really good panoramic views of different places like Budapest and London, and of course Russia when Dominika gets her agent named Katerina and starts working as she's being programmed to be a sparrow, all by her outstanding, magnificent, wonderful uncle. Ugh. Just reminds you of the phrase, absolute power corrupts absolutely. But there's probably a lot more truth to that than a lot of people want to own up to. And I think that the movie shows that quite well. And it's that whole idea that even within the system, the system is corrupt, for one thing. And who can you trust? That's the question. Who can you trust? And it leaves the watcher feeling rather paranoid. There are a lot of things. It's definitely not for the faint of heart. I read the book, and there were moments that I actually cringed because my mind is so vivid and I can envision all these things in my mind's eye. So I'm just shuddering the whole time I watch it. But my rating for Red Sparrow is I'll give it a solid 3. I was slightly disappointed. I know how it ended, but it to me it just failed to meet the mark, and they should have had a better cast, and it should have been maybe a little bit faster on the delivery, and it just seemed like a lot of the acting itself was a little bit forced. It didn't seem natural to me. It just seemed like all these people were a bunch of B-list celebrities. And yeah, I know it's probably not a nice thing to say, but that's just my honest opinion. Now, if you're like me and you're curious, yeah, I would recommend watching it, but if you're also very strict on following a storyline all the way through and not deviating from it very much, then you might get a little bit upset. And yeah, there's some things that are very difficult to watch, so I would definitely proceed with caution before watching this one. But still, it's a very well done film. It's one that really makes you question what's the cost, what true cost are we really fighting for, and is it really worth it? Is it really worth the risk? And it seems like a lot of people die for no good reason, and for what purpose? I think that's the ultimate existential question that comes from this film, and it makes me glad that I'm not a secret agent. Because once you're involved with that, I don't think you can ever become a civilian again. I think that you're always looking over your shoulder thinking there's somebody after me and they're going to shoot me down and all that. And it's just a constant battle, especially with yourself and being on edge, and you never get a chance to rest. You always have to sleep with one eye open and have a pistol or AK-47. Well, not really an AK-47, or you'd have a Walter P-38 under your pillow, or for me, it would probably be a Beretta because I couldn't use a Walter. I'd probably blow my hand off with a Walter. But, I really did enjoy the fact that they stuck with the book when she was going through her training, and it showed her relationship with her mom quite well. But it's like I said, I just didn't care for the cast. I didn't care for the portrayals, especially not with the actress that played the American agent. I just thought she really annoyed me. Her accent was, it was like nails on a chalkboard. It was that bad. I'm sorry. But that's all I got to say. So until next time, live long and prosper. Ciao tutti.